Plants vs. Zombies 2. History. Okay, we're gonna keep this part short. The game is a sequel to Plants vs. Zombies 1. So if you wanna know that game's history, go to watch my first video. As already said, the game is a sequel. It came out in 2014 on mobile only. Oh no, that can't be good. Or can it? Gameplay. The gameplay is basically the same as the original, with some new features, which are Plant Food, a one-time boost for a single plant which can randomly fall from a zombie or can be bought for 1000 in-game coins. Power-ups. There are 3 power-ups. The first is an electrical one which you can use to deal okay damage with some light damage as a bonus. Second is the throwing one. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Power Toss. This one allows you to throw zombies off screen and kill them. Last, we have snowballs, which deal a decent amount of damage, slow zombies down as well, extinguish any fire zombies. The prices respectively are 800 for the electrical one, 950 for the power toss, 1150 in-game coins. The speed up button. It does what it says it's going to do. It speeds up the game for a seemingly unlimited amount of time, but it will turn off as a zombie reaches the last 2 columns. It is free and you can use it how much you want. Leveling up system. By collecting a gradually increasing amount of seed packets for a certain plant, gives you the ability to upgrade the plant's stats, and by reaching certain levels, boost stats a whole lot. Sun. The sun system has changed a bit from the first game, by a single sun being worth 50 instead of 25 like in the first game. This might make it easier than you think, but definitely isn't. The second game ramps up the difficulty. Now, let's get into the worlds. I'm going to talk about each world separately. I'm gonna go in the order which they show up on the game, since that's easier and gives nice progression of difficulty. Also, to those that don't know, the worlds weren't released in the order that they show up in the game. So, the worlds as of making this video are Ancient Egypt, Pirate Seas, Wild West, Frostbite Caves, Lost City, Far Future, Dark Ages, Neon Mixtape Tour, Jurassic March, Big Wave Beach, and lastly, Modern Day. Beginning with Ancient Egypt. As the first world in the game, it's easy but fun. The world obviously takes place, as its name implies, in Ancient Egypt. The plants you get here are the following: Bloomerang, Iceberg Lettuce, Gravebuster, Bong Choy, Repeater, and Twin Sunflower. I have a lot of memories of this world, playing as a 6-year-old in kindergarten. Those were the good days. Pirate Seas. In Pirate Seas, you must face off the zombies on your ship's deck. The gimmick here is the half of the garden are planks that change position, which means you can't plan on all of them. And also, most zombies can't walk on planks that aren't there, logically. Also, a side note, you can use certain plants to push zombies into the water. The plants you obtain here are the following: Kernel Pult, Snapdragon, Spikeweed, Spring Bean, Coconut Cannon, Repeater, Spike Rock, and Cherry Bomb. This world is easy, but again, very nostalgic to me. The Wild West. In this world, you battle the undead gunslingers of the Wild West. This world is a bit harder, but still easy. Fun fact, this is the last of the original 3 worlds that are in the game since launch. There are also minecarts which you can plant on, and then move the cart with the plant. The plants in this stage are Split Pea, Chili Bean, Pea Pod, Lightning Reed, Melon Pult, Tall Nut, and Watermelon. Frostbite Caves! Now we're getting into the post-launch worlds, and the first one of those is Frostbite Caves. An interesting thing to note here is that the ice power-up is replaced by your fire one. This is the first level where you might begin having some troubles. There's an ice breeze that freezes some of your plants, which means they won't attack and zombies can walk through them. The way in which you fight this is using fire plants that warm up plants next to them. The plants from this stage are Potato, Pepper Pulp, Chard Guard, Stannion, and Rhodobega. Lost City. A trip back to the early 20th century where you explore the ruins of the Lost City. So, here's the gist of things. You got these sun panels that continually give you sun if a plant is on them. This makes some of the levels easier to beat without sun producers. The plants in this stage are Red Stinger, Aiki, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Endurian, Stalia, and Gold Leaf. For future. Travel to the far future and battle the zombies and their zombots. This world introduces the power tiles. If you plant a few plants on the power tiles of the same color and uses the plant food on one of them, it gives plant food effect to all of them. Fun fact, this is the fourth world added to the game, and also the last one I am nostalgic to. The plants in this world are Laser Bean, Blower, Citron, EM Peach, Infinite, Magnifying Glass, and Tile Turnip. Dark Ages. This and the world after this are the equivalent of the night stage from the original. As such, no sun falls from the sky. This might not seem like much, but oh boy, let me tell you, it is not easy getting 2 sunflowers before the zombie start coming, and it's pretty bad. But to deal with that, you get the Sunshroom. This little fella gives you 25 sun instead of the 15 he gave in PvZ1. And also, he doesn't stop at 1 sun like in the first game, no. He grows into a large stage in which he gives 100 sun. But that does come at a cost since it takes a while for him to get big. Sometimes he doesn't reach his large stage even after the level ended. Anyway, the plants in this world are Sunshroom, Puffshroom, Fume-Shroom, Sunbeam, Magnet Shroom, Neon Mixtator. This is the second night world. The gimmick is that during certain songs, their respective zombies can activate their boosted notes. Only one song can be playing at a time there. The plants in this world are Fat Beet, Celery Stalker, Thyme Warp, Garlic, Spore Shroom, and Intensive Carrot. Jurassic Marsh. Going back to the days of the dinosaurs, we arrive in the Jurassic Marsh, where zombies are tough and plants are strong. The problem this time isn't that the zombies, but the dinosaurs. There are a few different types. The raptor, who kicks the zombies closer to your house. The stegosaurus, who does the same, but it can kick them in other lanes as well. The pterodactyl, who will take one of the zombies and bring him right to the end of the lawn, at which point the zombie will begin walking left and eating your plants from the behind, like the digger zombie did in the first game. And at last there's the Tyrannosaurus, who will scare the zombies, which will make them way faster, they'll eat faster, they'll run faster, just boost speed. The plants in this world are Primal Sunflower, Primal Pea Shooter, Primal Walnut, Perfume Shroom, and Primal Potato Mine. Big Wave Beach. This is the hardest world by far. This is just so absurd. The main reasons are the Tide, Octo Zombie, Fisherman Zombie, and just the ultra fast way the zombies begin approaching your house. So I have already mentioned the Tide. The Tide was like not a permanent version of the pool from the first game. It rises and comes back randomly during the level, and any not water or floating plants without a lily pad are instantly killed. The fact that the plants in this world aren't very good doesn't help either. The plants in this world are lily pad, tangle kelp, bowling bulb, wacadile, banana launcher. Modern day. And now the last and best world in the game, Modern Day. I love this world so much. It's the second hardest level in the game, but oh god is it so much less annoying than Big Wave Beach. How may you ask? Well, first thing, there are irritating zombies or a stupid tide. Second, the new plants are super fun to use, and the mini games, mostly the match-free one, are also really fun and very common. But if I had to say one bad thing about the world, it would have to be the final boss. The plants in this world are Moonflower, Nightshade, Shadow Shroom, Dusk Clover, and Grim Rose. Alternative modes. Arena. It's a pretty fun mode in which you can get some cool seasonal plants. It works like this. You battle against a different player in a competition in which you try to score more points, which you gain by killing zombies. The further zombie falls from your house, the more points you gain. To participate in a match, you have to spend one gauntlet, which you can get from a daily reward, buy in a store, or get a freeze, which refreshes every 24 hours. Penny's Pursuit. In my opinion, not as good as Arena or Fun. You can still get some cool rewards here by playing through some challenges. In this mode, you play through adventure and bonus levels to earn ZPS, Zomboss per second, I believe. You can earn more ZPS depending on which difficulty you beat the level on. To play a level, you have to spend 5 battery cells, which you gain over time or in the store mod for gems. Art. The art is great again, and finally high definition. That's mostly it. Now I think we should talk about some of the worlds. First is Big Wave Beach. Even the world itself is my least favorite, the art and the setting might be my favorite. Secondly, we should mention Neon Mixtape Tour, since the world is also really pretty. Even though the definition of the art is better than Plants vs. Zombies 1, the art itself is more forgettable because it feels more simplistic and modern. I don't really know how to explain how I feel about it. Maybe like this. The original is more special with its soft shading and squishy textures. Even after this, the art is excellent. All the original designs are translated masterfully, especially Pea Shooter, he looks much better now. Music. There's so much more music this time because every world has more than one track which all switch around during the level based on what is happening. The tracks are great too. Modern has some of the best ones. And let's listen to some of them. I can't really speak about this. The shop. Now we get to one of those things that many people dislike about this game, and those are the microtransactions. I personally don't mind them that much since you can get a lot of the premium plans for gems or seed packets which you can get by playing the game, but it would be nice if you get all the plans for just playing through the campaign. Conclusion. This is a good game. It is not SD like the original, but it's really good for a mobile only game. But for God's sake, port it to the PC! The speed up button. It does what it says. It's going to but I messed up in the first 5 seconds. How do you do that? The leveling up system. By collecting a gradual increasing amount of seed packets for a certain plan gives you the ability to upgrade the plan stat. By reaching a certain level, you get the ability to... Wait, there's no... What am I reading? The worlds weren't... I don't know how to read! It just says they weren't in recent order of difficulty. How is that so hard to read? I just improved an entire first part of this script. How am I so stupid to just not read this? Dear God, it's the last sentence of the part of the script. I could have had this over, but no.